Back in the continent, SADC facilitator and SA Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa has condemned the shooting incident in Lesotho over the weekend. 2 soldiers were wounded and a security guard was killed. The SADC facilitator expressed confidence that the Southern African Development Community facilitation work to create long-term peace and stability in that country continues unabated. For more on this story, we are pleased to be joined on the line by Lesotho's Defence Force Public Affairs Officer, Major Ntlele Ntoi. Major, a very good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for joining us on PM News.
Thank you very much, Indeed.
Now, Major, initial reports regarding the current situation suggest that an officer in charge of the area was shot and wounded in the crossfire. Major, please, can you elaborate on what happened yesterday?
Yes, indeed. It is true that yesterday in the afternoon, my office was briefed about the attack mounted against the LDF personnel on guard duties at the offices of SADC mission in Lesotho, in the capital, Maseru. I want to make it clear that the LDF guards were detained there at the request of the head of mission, who anticipated danger following reports that some political party groups were planning to march on SADC House. And the initial reports suggested that during the incident, one LDF officer at the rank of captain, who was in charge of managing access control at the area, was shot and injured. The reports further indicated that the captain, who was shot by one Major Ntlele who was on board a car bearing a fake registration numbers, which was driven by one Corporal Ngodiso Majara, was rushed to hospital with injuries on the left shoulder.
Major,
and I want to make, yes.
Major, are you aware of what led to this incident? Any reports around that?
The preliminary report received by my office is that as the LDF were manning a checkpoint to register and identify all vehicles and occupants who were driving past the SADC house in Maseru, this particular car, occupied by Major Ntlele and Corporal Ngodiso Majara, actually forced their way through that vehicle checkpoint. And when it was nearer to this guards, Major Musake opened fire. And the LDF personnel there also returned fire. That is when they escaped, the assailants escaped to the nearby building in which one private security guard lost his life during the exchange of fire.
Major, look, how have the Basotho reacted to this incident? We've heard their cries for stability to be brought back in the country just before the elections that are in no time.
In actual fact, the Basotho had been waiting for us as a military to put them in the light as to what was happening. We have since done that. And calm has returned to Maseru. And we want to assure you that not only the Basotho have been given the assurance that all will remain, but also the fact that mission in Lesotho, because we really appreciate what they are doing to our country. And we really support the SADC mission through the stewardship of South African Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa. And the LDF will therefore not tolerate any such incidents to happen again.
Major, thank you so much for your time here. That was Major Ntlele Ntoi giving us an update on the current situation in Maseru in Lesotho.